Hello viewers, you are welcome once more to my kitchen. This is Okpa flour. So I want to prepare Okpa now for 4 people. So first you get Okpa flour, then the next thing is you add palm oil. But it requires a lot of palm oil, so you have to really add enough palm oil. Then you mix. If you are mixing and you find out that the palm oil you've added is not enough, you can add more. But first of all, mix very well to ensure that the okpa absorbs the oil. From what I've seen, my oil is not enough, so I'll add more, because the real taste of okpa lies in palm oil and pepper. Doesn't require much ingredients. So you mix very well. Okay, still needs palm oil. You add fairly hot water. After mixing and you are satisfied with the quantity of palm oil you have put, that I'm satisfied. But as I'm mixing, if I find out that I still need more oil, I will add. But for now, I think it's okay. So you now start adding water. That is fairly hot oil, not hot water, but not boiled water. So but hot enough to be able to dissolve the okpa very well, to mix with the okpa. So I start adding. As you are adding, you don't add too much water at a time. You add water gradually. This one. And more, because if you add too much water at a time, it will become lumpy and will be difficult for you to mix well. So you keep turning, mixing it to ensure that there's no more lump. See that I'm using a wooden ladle to mix. Some people use hand, but why I don't like using hands is that 1, it's not hygienic. 2, if the water is very hot, then the person will get hot. So it's always better to use wooden ladle, or if ladle. But if you don't have wooden ladle, assuming the quantity you want to make is much, you can use mortar and pestle to ensure you mix very well. So you can see that my okpa is now turning out well. The lumps are going away. Then add a little more water. More water. Keep stirring. You can see the okpa is now ready. Once you mix and if you put it like this, it turns out watery, then you know that your okpa is good to go. Then the next thing is you add pepper. I already have ground scotch pepper. I will add. Okpa requires plenty of pepper, so I will now add. And add salt. Gradually add salt and keep tasting so that it will not become very salty. If you like, you can add ground uziza seeds. I don't usually like it in my okpa, but some people like it. So if you like it, you can add that to give it flavor. And test for salt. Smells a little. I think I'll add a little more water. And a little salt. Quantity of salt you add depends on your taste. Some people like much salt, some don't like at all. So for me, I don't like too much salt, but my food has to be tasty. So once I add the salt I see has been enough, is okay. But I think I'll add more pepper. What I use to can my okpa is this. This is plantain leaves. So if you get plantain, well, another time I will show you how you make this okpa wrap. So I've already prepared mine. That's what I'm going to use to wrap my okpa. But if you can't get this, and you don't know, you can use cup. You can get this type of cup. You can use it. Or you can use cellophane or zip bag. You can also use this type of moi plates. It depends on the one you want. Since I like real traditional things, so I prefer this to get the real taste. So I'll let the water boil. It's when the water starts boiling that you start putting your okpa. But the remaining part of my plantain leaves I will put at the bottom of the pot so that my okpa will not get burnt. Even if there's no more water there, this will prevent the okpa from burning. So you put it down here. Put it down. It will also add more taste to the okpa. So then let's allow the water to boil before we start putting in it. So the water has boiled. It's now time to put the okpa. As you pour, you give enough space to wrap well. And you bend it so that the okpa will not pop. You shake. The essence of shaking it is for it to mix well. If not, some will get hard, the others will not, some parts will not be hard enough. So you shake to get a good mixture. I'll finish putting the okpa in the pot. You can see it. Then you cover and allow to cook for 30 minutes. So let's check our okpa. It's already 30 minutes. Wow, you can see it is done. So we'll bring it down. So you make akam, which you can use to eat the okpa. See? So after pouring hot water, when you have finished dissolving your akam, you allow it to settle for some time so that the hotness will reach every aspect of the akam. So here the okpa is ready to be eaten. So we're going to eat it with the pap. So if you can't use pap, you can use Quaker oats to eat it. You can use custard. You can even use tea. Even here, we use Coke. So okpa is so delicious, there's nothing you eat it with that you will not like it. So if you are taking pap, you may like to use honey, or you may like to use brown sugar or any sweetener you like. But here we are going to use honey to sweeten the pap. So we have our honey. I like honey, so I don't measure. I just check the quantity I put. If I turn it, it's not sweet, I add more because I'm a bit sweet-toothed. Even though I eat bitter things, in as much as I eat sweet things. Eat bitter things to neutralize the sweet things I eat. That's why at my age, nobody is talking about diabetes or too much sugar. So you always have to eat well in order to stay healthy. So after mixing the akam with honey, if you like, you can add milk. I like taking my akam with milk, so I will add liquid milk to my own.